going really well. We backed up that 1-0 win at Sunderland with another 1-0 win up there at Middlesbrough. Jack Day, 90th minute, absolute scenes. Brian, my keeper, the Irish keeper, has been absolutely superb. And the 4-3-3 is just really working. Even the lad from Burnley got a 7. Look at that. And then it just went mental. 4-1 win at Stoke, who are our rivals last season. The lonely from Man City, back from injury, scoring. Miss Brigitte, Jack Day, just the wingers are getting the goals. And Raheem Harper. And then a 2-0 win against Rotherham, Sinclair Armstrong. Then we made it 5 wins in a row with a 2-0 win at home to Portsmouth. I know it's a really solid squad, but surely not. But we're 5th, and I'm just going to go for it, obviously, because I find that if you don't, on your first season, it's sometimes easier when you then get stuck in sort of catching up a bit. But the momentum's still there. Everyone's doing really well. I mean, if we did go up in the Premier League, it'd be straight back down. But you would take the parachute payments, wouldn't you? You know, think 60, 70 million TV revenue, 30, 40, whatever it is, parachute payment. For you'd be laughing then. But 5th place, just stick mid-table championship, not get the wage bill up too much over the next few years. That's my plan. But if we become a solid championship team, just do the Luton route. 2-2 draw at Bolton. 5-0 defeat at Swansea. That was a bit embarrassing. And then lost at home to Bristol City. So back-to-back defeats, no goals. And it was just getting the ball in the back of the net was a bit of an issue. I'm still at Playmore, by the way, so it's annoying. Still at Playmore, 6,200 sell out every game, but there we are. Probably using it to our advantage. I'm like the smallest stadium at this level. 3-2 win at Coventry to get back to winning ways, and then a decent 2-2 draw home to Forest. Should have won that one as well. Man, we had slipped back out of the playoffs, but still 20 games in, 7th place. We're having a time of our lives. It's absolutely superb. I mean, look at the teams we're all above. Yeah, I mean, the other two have gone away a bit, but imagine if we sneak in the playoffs. It's just be ridiculous. 3-0 win at MK Dons, who come up with us. Or 1-1 draw home to Hull. 3-1 win home to Birmingham. 2-2 draw at Forest. Again, the sods, 95th odd minute. 5-1 win against Norwich. This team is just ridiculous. Man. We're climbed back into the playoffs. I mean, they're just doing so well. They're growing so well. Ross Barkley coming in with a few games. Pablo Marin, what a player. Before we go into January, 1-1 draw at Burnley in the FA Cup. Annoying about that late goal. 1-0 win against Middlesbrough. Then lost 2-0 in the FA Cup replay, not the biggest thing in the world. 0-0 draw at Blackburn. 1-1 draw at Fulham. All absolutely solid results. For a 3-0 win against Stoke. We're into the playoffs, and like teams are falling off here. Like there's a bit of a gap between up to there, but we'd actually pulled away. I was looking at a bit of work. The strikers, Jacob Phillips is now my main striker for now. Seb Ferdinand was all right, but he was getting a bit unhappy because he just wasn't playing. It's just what happens. Walsall Bone. This midfield 3, ridiculous. So good. Obviously, Joe Williams unhappy now because Pablo's been playing. Keeper's so solid, one of the best keepers I've had. But there was a big change. I received on the 22nd of January a 15 million bid for Miss Brigitte, who had been one of my best players, honestly, for last. But you can't reject 15 million, can you? Like, think how much it would transform a club with 1.1 balance. I'd get most of it back. I could get a lot of solid championship players who could push me forward and sort of keep me solid for the next few years. Or even, look, we're 6th place, we're only 5 points off the top 2. So I accepted the deal, even though they were my best players, and I all of a sudden started looking at players I could look into. One of them, as you can see, I'm getting a free transfer actually. Nicholas Scott. I took a punt because he had a good goal scoring record, just a free transfer, and he had good, I saw 16-20 finish, and I was like, what could go wrong? He was an important player. So he's coming from Australia, and he'll take another one of my non-work permit slots. But I already started looking at that 15 million. Even if I go backwards a bit, that can set the club up. I can get some assets that could really help the club. In the meantime, I drew 0 at Rotherham as the last game of January, but got this lad, and I can't pronounce most things, but I got him in for 1 million. Been scoring a lot of goals. 1 million signed from the Turkish division. My director of football found him. Jaden Braff came in, a name I've known through the Man City Academy. They signed him from PSV when he was young. Signed him for 2.5 million into the Championship. He was like the replacement for Miss Brigitte. He can play up front, good championship player, could improve slightly. He did get injured as soon as he came, which is obviously typical, but it was like flu, it's fine. So he came in about October as well. I've got to say, a free transfer from Ireland and then Bolton, really solid centre-back. I signed Kem Campbell. He came from Wolves, 300k, bargain for me, absolute bargain. Signed Will Fish, ex-Man United youngster. Signed him for 275k from Bristol City, centre-back who would come in, just another option really. So I signed strikers, which is what I needed to improve, and the final signing, signed a centre-back as well. 1.6 million came in for Montpellier. Never really played for them. But decent, good championship player. So That's decent assets. It's more solid going into the rest of the season. When it's Nicholas Scott, the Australian striker I signed, I mean, look at him. Free transfers, worth 7 million already. Good championship player, 16 finishing. My problem now, the tactics were brilliant, but I couldn't get any striker hitting, just getting over ratings. I wasn't getting into them. I found out, but later down the line, obviously, having these two on attack didn't help because Harper is literally where all the goals come from. But it's still working as a team, so it's very much a case of don't really want to change much, try different roles. Ukrainian Tim went up front, and then yeah, so it's just getting them embedded. But to be honest, no one has been scoring. The only one who's scored a couple was Sinclair Armstrong alone and Jacob Phillips. But even their goals are dried up. But we're still getting results. We're still getting results. 2-1 win at Luton and a 4-1 win. So I'm on about hat trick for Raheem Harper. Meant we were 5th place now. 8 points behind Forest, them two have gone away with it really for now. But yeah, we're into the playoffs, which is just ridiculous. We get into playoffs, we can cause all types of chaos, honestly. But 32 games in, let's go for it. There's no pressure on us. Still got a bit of spare money. The new signers continue to gel. After those back-to-back wins, 2-0 win against Sunderland, Wolves Bone and Kem Campbell, one of the new wingers. 2-0 at Ipswich, again, new wingers scoring. 2-1 win at Portsmouth. I mean, what a signing he's been. And finally, a 5-1 win against Bolton. Meant that we're in an automatic promotion race. Forest have fallen off a bit, and to be fair, we have won 6 or 7 games in a row, and it's just working perfectly. We're now really into the playoffs. Squad's looking all right. Again, the striker's not really scoring, but the wing has been so good. So if I change something there, do something elsewhere, don't you? But what a signing has been 300k. Kem Campbell, he's just really good. I mean, the strikers haven't quite got up to speed yet. But what a squad. Jack Day's been out with a bit of an injury. What a player he's been. But we do have a very good, very solid championship team this is. So, and we're playing, I'm just getting the best out of it. You know, just I love this sort of football, just keeping possession around here and then getting it forward with the wingers and making opportunities. But wow, 10 games to go. Surely not. 2-2 draw at home to Swansea. Gutting, 97th minute equaliser with 2-0 up. Really could have dented us, but the winning run is going to end at some point. Bounce back ability though, 4-2 win at Bristol City. Just, you know, I've gone from the 4-3-3 from the 4-2-4. We're still free scoring. It's still similar. We're just having a bit more of the ball in the middle of the park, and we're just. I like to think we're just not getting battered in games because the gaps have been a bit too much in the 4-2-4. It's just helped because I've had this much better teams going up through the leagues. 0-0 draw at Huddersfield. What a game my keeper had. Now another great game as we're on 1-0 at Queen's Park Rangers. Heartful victory that one. With my centre back Louis Brown, who's been with me since the 2nd season, still scoring. Disappointing 1-0 defeat at West Brom, but then we bounced back again. 1-0 win against Watford, what a team, and a 4-0 win against MK Dons men. 3 games to go, we're still in it. We're 1 point off Norwich with us now. We're in the playoffs. I mean, it's an incredible achievement. And I think losing Miss Brigget in January for £15 million just really, just as much as I missed the player, just to build this squad, to make the squad more solid. 3 games to go. We've got Hull, Coventry, and Birmingham. Let's have it. It was looking to be a frustrating game into the 82nd minute when we finally broke down Hull. Just my ball-winning midfielder running forward, Joe Williams, to make it 1-0, and we saw a crucial win. Just literally 1 minute later, Hull made a mistake pass at the back. Scott on the front won it, and then finished it. The Australian free agent made it 2-0. Nicholas Scott. That meant, well, put the pressure back on Luton. Luton team went on a massive running run, but they lost the last game 2-0 at home to Fulham. They've got Bristol to play on the Monday. They unfortunately won 3-2. But that means we're a point behind them with 2 games to go. Immediately against Coventry, we were under it. They went through on goal within the 5th minute. Really scrappy, annoying goal. And I was gutted. But 1-1. Jaden Braff instantly equalised. Just, he's been one out of a signing since I brought him in. Wow, what a player. But then, right at stroke of our time, 2-1. Looked like this was going to be it. But the second half, my God, what a team. So literally 46th minute, Scott, this is what my striker to do. Sort of link up the plays. Raheem Harper, he gets forward. That's how he scores so many goals, because he has got almost like a number 10 a lot of the time to make it 2-2. 50th minute, beautiful pass in football. Raheem Harper, player of the season. 3-2, we are ahead for the first time in this game, and it continues. Marin bringing the ball forward. Beautiful. Look at Raheem Harper. Jack Day, 4-2. What a team, putting all the pressure on Luton. Jack Day got the ball then, just terrorised them. Harper, Scott getting on the goals, 5-2. Nicholas Scott, great player. And then we finished it off. Adala on the wing. Scott, what a finish. Just what I want him. 6-2. Coventry did get one back. We would end up winning 6-3. And at half-time, I did think it was over, to be honest. Now, later that day, Luton played Forest. Forest needs to win to go up. Luton Did though. An awfully scrappy goal went 1-0 up. Remember, we need a Forest winner, a Forest win, and we go into the final day 2 points ahead. And when they did, 67th minute, Forest got the goal. Hudson-Odoi still playing for them, made it 1-1 to sink Luton, and they got even better from our point of view. The 90th minute, the 93rd minute, Forest broke forward, and then they scored to get promoted. A huge goal, which means Forest are promoted. And it's completely out of Luton's hands and into the hands of Torquay. So Norwich are out of it unless they win like 12-0. Just a point should do it unless Luton win 5 or 6 goals, who are 18th, they're safe. Where Luton, they go to Norwich. Norwich are 4th. Obviously, they're out of it, not mathematically, they're out of it. But look how good. Look at the playoff teams. Have you ever really seen a 6th place with 86 points? And then they've got to get a game in hand for them as well. So wow, what a team. So we went to Birmingham knowing a point could just about do it. In the 13th minute, we broke forward and we went 1-0 up. Jaden Braff, Luton were 1-0 and then 2-0 down. So by the time Birmingham had equalised in the 62nd minute, we could already chat. What a finish by George Hall. It ended 1-1 at Birmingham. Luton had got battered 3-0 by Patson Daka's Norwich. I mean, look at that. Look at that. We're in the Premier League. That's mental. Like,